A recipe for love. First impressions, downtown restaurant and city street, Meliza had always dreamed of owning a restaurant where people felt at home. After years of hard work, the Rustic Spoon finally opened its doors in the bustling downtown district. The warm lighting, rustic decor, and the smell of fresh herbs created a welcoming atmosphere that made patrons linger long after their meals. Meliza herself was often found in the kitchen, hands busy kneading dough or stirring sauces, her face lighting up when customers praised her food. It was more than a business, it was her passion. Meanwhile, Daniel was a rising star at a prestigious law firm. Long hours and stressful cases consumed his life. His sharp mind and dedication earned him respect, but also exhaustion. One gloomy afternoon, rain pouring outside, Daniel stepped into the Rustic Spoon to escape the storm. He rubbed his temples, tired from a day of court battles. Meliza noticed immediately and approached with a warm smile and a steaming bowl of tomato basil soup. "Looks like you needed this," she said softly, placing the bowl in front of him. Daniel looked up, surprised by her kindness. "Thanks, it's been rough." They exchanged names. For a moment, the noise of the city outside melted away. Stirring emotions, restaurant interior, park, Daniel's office. Days turned into weeks, and Daniel found himself visiting the Rustic Spoon more often. Sometimes for lunch, sometimes just to chat. Meliza welcomed him like an old friend, and soon, their conversations went beyond food and work. Daniel confided in Meliza about a case that was weighing on him, a wrongful termination lawsuit that could either make or break his career. Meliza listened, offering encouragement and reminding him that sometimes winning meant more than just the law. One afternoon, they met by chance at the nearby botanical park. The flowers were in full bloom, their vibrant colors mirroring the growing warmth between them. "Sometimes," Daniel said, "I wish life was as simple as these gardens." Meliza laughed. "Maybe it just takes the right gardener." Their friendship blossomed with laughter, shared dreams, and playful teasing. Back at Daniel's office, he stared at case files but found his mind drifting to Meliza's smile. A night to remember, charity dinner, restaurant patio. Meliza invited Daniel to a charity dinner hosted at the Rustic Spoon. Local business owners and community leaders gathered under twinkling lights on the patio. The night buzzed with energy and hope. As they dined on Meliza's new signature dishes, Daniel found himself captivated not only by the food but by Meliza's passion and grace. During the evening, a local news reporter asked Daniel about his recent success in court. His modesty and sincerity impressed the crowd. Later, on the patio, Daniel and Meliza shared a quiet moment, the city lights sparkling around them. "Meliza," Daniel said, "I feel like I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be." Shadows of the past, Daniel's apartment, city cafe. Just when everything seemed perfect, Daniel's past caught up with him. Claire, his ex-fiancée, returned to town, intent on rekindling their relationship. Claire was everything Meliza wasn't. Wealthy, polished, and used to getting what she wanted. Meliza first saw Claire at a downtown cafe, her smile thin and eyes calculating. The encounter left Meliza unsettled. Daniel struggled with his feelings. Memories of his past with Claire tangled with his present affection for Meliza. At Daniel's apartment, they had a tense conversation about trust, jealousy, and what it really meant to move forward. "I'm not the man I was," Daniel promised, "and you're the woman I want by my side." Part 5. Rising Above. Courtroom, restaurant kitchen, community event. Daniel faced the most important case of his career. Meliza stood by him, offering strength and solace after long days. The restaurant became their refuge, a place of warmth and laughter amid the stress. Meliza worked late nights preparing for a community event aimed at helping local small businesses. On the day of the event, the restaurant buzzed with guests, music, and hope. Daniel's victory in court was announced live, and he dedicated it to the people who believed in justice and in love. The grand gesture, restaurant patio, city park. To celebrate, Meliza organized a private dinner on the restaurant's patio, inviting friends and family. The air smelled of fresh herbs and roasted garlic, the candles flickered softly. Daniel surprised Meliza by taking her hand, looking into her eyes with unwavering love. "I've fought many battles," he said, "but the hardest and most rewarding one has been winning your heart." He knelt, revealing a delicate ring. "Meliza, will you be my partner in life, love, and every recipe yet to come?" Tears filled Meliza's eyes as she whispered, "Yes." Epilogue. New beginnings. Beach, restaurant interior. Months later, the Rustic Spoon flourished, its warmth a beacon in the city. Daniel balanced his demanding career with his role as Meliza's biggest supporter. One evening, hand in hand on the beach, they watched the sunset. "Here's to us," Meliza said softly. "To love, laughter, and all the adventures ahead," Daniel replied. Their journey proved that love, like a perfect recipe, takes time, patience, and the courage to mix the unexpected. End.